Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-8, 5-8. 54, Mike 54. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
21.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, 21, 21. Check, 13. Go ahead.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the edge. 13. Crowley, 64, weak. Tight dog. 1, Omaha.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch it.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
No. Hey, alert. Under 10.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 43. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
95, 56. You're good, you're good. High forward, ready. 26. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Tackles, tackles. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, easy. Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Murray. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Breida. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Like 80. Hey, alert. 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 Mike 35. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Alpha. 35's the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's our time. Kill.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54.
On first down, Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We call that sack.
Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Whoa. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On the ground, Kamara. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let him.
On on 2nd and 9. Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Check 24. Check 24. Kill.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One, Omaha. Mike 35.
They'll try to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Protein spill.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
54. Hey, I'm coming. Mike spot 4.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10.
Ready, 95, 56, over. Walk 54. I smell.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
2nd and 10. At the Niners' 35-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Months 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check it out.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready, yellow lady, 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Out, 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 out. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill, 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 kill. He's break it down, fellas, break it down. Crash, crash. 20 seconds.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Murray. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes the 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
21.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, gun. 15 is mine. I'm taking it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Undercross. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalties got them set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, that's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Come on, 5-1. Hey, wahoo! Mike 54.
Now Breeze on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. There he goes left side. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Saints 19, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 26, 49ers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Watch the run. They're running it. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56, 21. 56. Coming to you.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. 56 is Mike. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready? Yellow lady. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 months.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.